Welcome students, 10th standard, chapter 4, part 2, list and table handling in HTML. List already we have seen in the previous video. This video will see how we can create table using HTML. It helps us in presenting information in a structured way. When you want to write some information which is divided into rows and columns, table is very useful. Table can be created using the combinations of rows and columns. It is just the combination of rows and columns, and we can create a table with as many rows and as many columns we want according to the data which we want to display in the table. Each intersection of row and column where that row and column cross each other, that is called a cell, and cell is the place where we write some data. So the intersection of row and column is known as cell. Remember, creating HTML table is very easy because very few HTML tag we need to learn. Tags like table tag, which indicates beginning and end of table, tr tag, that is table row, td or th, that can be used in place of each other. Either we use td, that is table data, or we use th, that is table heading. So mostly the first row of table, which will be the heading of the table, we write using th, and rest rows the data will write using td. The basic difference between td and th we will see practically also. TD will display content with normal font and left aligned. TH will display the content with boldface and in centered. And the last tag is caption tag. Caption tag is used to give the heading to the entire table, which is displayed just outside the table on the top of the table. There are some other interesting attributes of table, and you need to understand all these attributes. Very interesting attribute. The first attribute of table tag, that is border attribute. If you don't use border attribute with table tag, then table will be displayed but without any lines. So it won't give the feel of table. So if you want proper table display, you must use border attribute. And the value of border attribute decides the thickness of the outside border of the table. More the value, thicker the border. Width is used to decide the width of the table in proportion with web browser screen. It can be in percentage, it can be in pixel. Align, to decide the alignment of the table, whether you want to align it on left hand side, right hand side, or in the center. BG color, that is background color, is used to decide the background color of the table. Cell padding and cell spacing. You need to understand the difference between these two properly. Cell padding is the space between edges of the cell and its content. Whatever we want to display in the cell, that content and the surrounding border of the cell, the distance between them is called cell padding. Whereas cell spacing is the space between two adjacent cells. So if you don't want two adjacent cell using common border, you can give cell spacing. Then it will be separated and there will be space between two adjacent cell. DIR, that is used to specify the direction of the text. So direction can be LTR, that is left to right, or it can be RTL, that is right to left, and auto, that is by default. We will see this also practically. If you say LTR, the table columns will be displayed all the way from left to right, and if you say RTL, it will be displayed from right to left. Rules, it is used to control the inner borders of the table, and values can be rows, cols, all, or none. Rows, then only row will have the linings. Cols, then only columns will be having linings. All will be having all the linings, and none means no linings. But remember, cell spacing and rules have some conflict. Means if you are using rules attribute, you cannot use cell spacing. Then attribute of tr tag. You can see tr tag also has got the same attribute, bg color, align, but there is one new attribute, and that is v-align, vertical alignment. So if your row is broad enough, and if you want to adjust your text in a particular cell horizontally as well as vertically, horizontally can be adjusted using align attribute, and vertically can be adjusted using v-align, vertical align attribute. Still, there are a few other tags and attributes. Caption, as we discussed, it gives the heading to the table, and which will be displayed on the top of the table and centered align. TD or TH we also discussed, table data, or you can say table header. Col span and row span, very interesting. Just observe the example given at the bottom of this screen. Col span is column spanning, means how many columns this particular cell is spreading over. So col span, if you say col span is equal to 3, then that particular column will be spanning over 3 columns, as you can see in the example. If you say row span is equal to 4, that particular row will be spreading over 4 rows. So you can see this example, and I've written that how many columns are merged over there and how many rows are merged using that. We will see this thing also practically. So let's begin with the practical. So this is the code for the simple table. You know all this thing simple. We start table with table tag. We start first table row. Because it is heading, so we write th, number, name, standard, and division. Table row gets over there, and we start with second row, and we actually start with the data, and all these are the data. Remember, there are 4 columns. This is first column, second column, third column, and fourth column. So every row should have 4 columns. Then only we will get a symmetric table. Output of this simple table is like this. As you can see, there are no lines, so it doesn't look like a table, and it doesn't give reader good experience of reading the data. So the first and foremost important thing is to write the border attribute. Let's say border is equal to 1, and you can see that now you have the border around the table. Bigger the number, the border size will be thick, but that will be only for the outside border, as you can see right now. Similarly, we say width of the table is equal to 50% of the screen size. Save it and refresh it. So width of the table is now 50%. Alignment, if I say align is equal to center, remember the spelling of center as far as HTML is concerned, it is CENTER and not TRE. So remember that it is center, and as you can see now table is in center. Fourth, background color, BG color. Remember, it's a single word, BG color, there is no space. Even the spelling of color is COLOR. So BG color is equal to, if I say cyan, then background color of the table would be cyan. You might have observed the first row is in bold and centered. Rest of the row data is in normal font and in left aligned format because of TH and TD. Just to show you one example, if I change this TD where the name Sakina is written, if I make it TH and /TH, save it and then refresh. So now you understand that when you use TH, it is same as TD. The only difference is the content would be centered aligned and it would be in bold. Generally, it is used for the heading row. So that is TH and TD, the difference between table header and table data. Next, we'll see caption for giving the heading to the table. So caption, it is written after table tag and before first row. My data. Caption is something like this. Let's say my data and /caption. Save it, refresh, and go. So it will be outside the table, just on the top of the table, and it will be automatically centered aligned. Next attribute is cell padding for the table tag, cell padding. Cell padding is equal to, suppose, 10 pixels. The values are in pixels. So cell padding is equal to 10 pixels. Now you can see around the text there is minimum gap of 10 pixels between the border and the text of the cell. So each cell, whatever content is written around that content and space between that content and the border is minimum 10 pixels. If I change it to 30 pixels, you will see the difference. So this is the difference, you understand. So it's up to us how we want to display the content. Sometimes we need a table like this where we need enough space around the text so that text is easily readable. So you can use cell padding. Right now I'm making it 10. Next is cell spacing. Cell spacing, again, if I say 10 pixels and refresh, so now you can see the border of the each cell is now separated and there is a gap around all the cells, and that is of 10 pixels. Again, let us make it 30 pixels so that you can see the difference. Observe this, this is with 10 pixels and now I am refreshing, it is 30 pixels. So this is also can be handled using cell spacing. So understand the difference between cell padding and cell spacing. Then direction, DIR. Direction is equal to left to right. So left to right, if I say it is left to right. Now I am changing it. I am changing it to right to left and you will see the difference. Right now number column is on left hand side and division column is on the right hand side. But as I change it to right to left, you can see that everything will be other way around. It's something like a mirror image. Number full stop is on left hand side, one full stop is on left hand side, Manoj, it is written other way around. So this is what right to left. But this is something, if you require, you can use it. Mostly it is not used, but sometimes we need a special type of table and information also in special format, we can use that. So I'm changing it to again left to right, LTR, and refreshing. So again number column came first and as we prepared it. So that is direct DIR, that is direction of the cell. Last is the rules. Rules is for the inner border, but as I said, rules cannot be used with cell spacing. If you are using cell spacing, there is no meaning of rules. So I'm showing you. Rules is equal to, if I say rows and refreshing. Okay. So you can see that now only rows are drawn, columns are not drawn with lines, but cell spacing is gone. Now there is no cell spacing. So if you are using rules, cell spacing has no meaning. This tag has now no meaning. So that is rules. If I say rules is equal to cols, only columns will have the linings. Rows will not have the linings. This is also a special attribute. We say rules is equal to all and we'll have all the tables. But remember, if you are using rules attribute, cell spacing will have no effect. As soon as I remove this rules attribute, saving it and coming back, now again we have the effect of cell spacing. There is a space between two adjacent cell. So that is table. Almost many attributes which we have done here can be used with TR. For example, BG color. BG color is equal to yellow. If you say BG color is equal to yellow, you can see that that particular row color, background color will become yellow. So that is BG color can be used with row. It will override the BG color attribute of table tag. So that is BG color. Even you can change the BG color of particular cell. Suppose in 9th standard here, this I want to change. I can say BG color is equal to red and that particular cell color will change. So BG color can be used by entire table that is with table tag, with tr tag, with th or td tag. Suppose for this third row I say align is equal to center, then the entire third row will be in the center. And if I want just this name Tapan in the center, then in the fourth row where Tapan is written in that table data, I say align is equal to center. So all these attributes can be used with entire table, with one row or one cell. It's up to us how we want to use it. Again, I'm removing this because it doesn't look good. So removing this alignment and this also for this second table row. Now what I want is in my this table, I want first row as the heading which is spreaded over the entire table. I want first row as the heading of the table, inner heading. So for that I introduce one row after caption. I say tr table heading, and if I say my school name and slash table heading and slash tr. Remember, we wrote only one th. Actually there are 4 columns, so output will not be proper, and output is something like this. It doesn't look good. Actually this cell, this particular cell should spread over entire 4 columns, all these 4 columns. So what to do? For that we have attribute called colspan. Colspan is equal to 4. Matlab, this column is spanning over 4 columns. This particular column is spanning over 4 columns, so the rest of the 3 columns are merged in the first column. So now you can see the output, which is proper. The entire cell, that is the first cell, is spreaded over 4 columns. So that is colspan. Suppose you want 2 different headings side by side, which is spreaded over 2 columns each, then you can say colspan is equal to 2, and then again need to write table heading colspan is equal to 2 and class details and slash th. So now we have 2 details. One is spreaded over 2 columns, another heading is also spreaded over 2 columns. But remember, the total always should be 4, because here we have 4 columns. If you prepare a table with 6 columns, then the total of each row should have 6 table heading or table data. Here it is 2 plus this 2, so 4. All these you know, there are 4 table data. So each row should have same number of cell, then only the table will look proper. So I'm just removing this second table data from this and making this 4 so that it becomes meaningful and spreading over 4 columns. As we have used colspan, we can use row span also. If you want to see one example, we'll quickly see one example of row span. Here I say row span is equal, not there, but in the first row we'll see, that is this first row. Here th we say row span is equal to 2, but remember now table will not be having symmetric output. Here you see why. The reason is first row, first cell, this cell is spreading over 2 rows. So one cell is already merged with this. The one cell of the second row is already merged with this. So second row, that is this second row, is already having 4 table data. That is 1, Manoj, 9th and A, 4 table data. And this is also spreading over that row. So now we have 5 table data, and that is why this thing happens. So we need to remove one table data from this, then only it would be meaningful and properly displayed. Now you can see So sometimes you need data to be written like this, where you want to merge different cells of different rows. Then you can use row span. So row span will merge different rows and col span will merge different columns. I hope you got this thing. Practice this table. Table is also very interesting. Any doubt, you write in comment and ask so that we can solve that doubt till we meet for the next lecture. Thank you for watching this. Stay safe.